ShinRobjira.
What's going on there, friends and neighbors? I am ShinRobjira, and today I am joined by Godzilla over here, and we are going to be talking about the new movie monster series figures that were just unveiled by Tokusatsu Fig on Twitter. Up first, Final Goji. Final Goji looks amazing. They finally got his eye color right. You can tell that it's a different mold sculpt entirely. I mean, I got a picture floating around here on the screen in editing magic, but how do you feel about it so far, man?
This one looks awesome. I'm super psyched on it. Final Wars was one of the first movies I saw when I started getting into Godzilla, and the Bandai Creation 12-inch was the first figure I went and bought when I started getting into Godzilla. So Final Wars Godzilla has a huge place in my heart. So I'm definitely excited for him. And one thing I think I can notice is on the Bandai Creation one, he's got pretty good detailing all throughout his body, except for the tops of his hands have no scales whatsoever, and they look really weird. This one looks like it remedies that, I believe.
Yeah, I can see.
The hands look a little better.
Yeah, definitely.
And the face looks perfect.
On point. The eyes instantaneously. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Final Wars as a movie or anything like that, but this actually feels like the perfected version of the original movie monster series Final Goji. Head articulation, that better not be glue sealed, Bandai, I swear.
I hope not. Yeah, those eyes look super good. I right next to me I had the 8-inch.
Look at that boy.
And he looks great, but the eyes definitely
little flat.
Don't hit as hard as they should, because that Final Wars mold just pierces right into you.
Dude, his tongue is purple. He hasn't got red tongue anymore. He got a purple tongue.
Oh, right you are.
Hey, yo, I gotta see. Future Rob, is this accurate? Throw up a picture of the suit, why don't you?
And I know in one of your videos you said you were done complaining about it, but I sure as heck am not. But correct me if I'm wrong, but that tail looks painted top to bottom. Am I wrong?
I don't think that tail is fully painted. I'm looking at it high quality right now, like total HQH, and
let me do what you did.
Yeah, just click on the picture.
Oh,
and it'll pop right up.
It must have been like a glare, because on the small image it almost looked like you could see some white sprinkled in there.
Yeah, it almost
but
did.
Now that you think you're right, now that I pull up the full picture,
bro, the eyes are perfect. The tongue is purple.
Yeah, if the face looks this good in person, I don't care about the tail.
Yeah, like if he
I'll
looks.
Still complain about it, but
yeah, I'll probably end up complaining about it too, even though I said I wouldn't. But Final Goji so far. Oh. I mean, awesome. Now we can move on to Super Mechagodzilla, or just Mechagodzilla at this point. This is the companion piece, I guess we could say, to Super Mechagodzilla. I mean, it looks good. It looks like Mechagodzilla. You can tell it's a different mold because he doesn't have the belly button here with this one, like on Super Mechagodzilla. And clearly he doesn't have his Dora the Explorer backpack of tragedy and everything.
No backpack, yeah.
One thing I'm really liking, though, is that the original Mechagodzilla from 1993, his eyes were solid. This guy's actually got, like, detail in the eyes. He's got the little liney lines and everything.
Yeah, that reminds me of the SH Monster Arts ones, especially the Kiryu. I know they did that on the Kiryu.
Yeah, they did, and it looks great. Yes, I'm praising SH Monster Arts. Leave me alone. It doesn't look like much has changed from the original. It'll probably just be the same size as the one that we're getting from the Godzilla store.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if it's different.
I'm gonna make a prediction though. Super Mechagodzilla is gonna be all chrome and shiny. This guy's going to be a dull silver. Just throwing it out there. I don't know. Like, promo photos, when it comes to shine, it's here nor there, but I don't know if this is just the lighting casting shadows, which it probably is, but if you look at his legs and his crotchal area, there's shading there. But again, that could just be light casting a shadow and everything. But
yeah, you definitely could be right. I pulled up the picture of Super Mechagodzilla, and he definitely looks like it could be a little shinier, so we'll see.
Yeah, we will see indeed. I mean, other than the eye detail, it looks like the detail on the side and back of the head is still going to be present, which is nice because that's a cool detail to have. The hands are a little bit more splayed out. Well, not splayed, but stretched out as compared to the original. This guy has black paint on him. That little dot right there, right on his waist, that's got to be black paint. Am I capping?
You talking like on the side?
Yeah.
The side front area?
Yeah, I might be capping.
Maybe. It'd be nice if there was some. Nice if there was a little mix-up of paint instead of just the silver.
It would be. It would be. Although, let's be honest, the wiring isn't painted, and this is probably the one Mechagodzilla that could definitely get away with just being all silver, because he'll look good either way.
Yeah, compared to that too.
You know, that's just like a personal take on my end, but we'll definitely have to see. This is going to be one hell of a fucking reviewing cycle because we got 2 more figures to talk about, so let's get right into it. The Prodigal Son, fucking Final Wars Hedorah, finally has a movie monster.
You finally get him.
Figure. Finally, after all this time, Sludge King comes home and... you know? What the fuck is going on with his head?
Yeah, I feel like almost in a way that it looks like they gave him some articulation or something on the head area, but since he doesn't have a definitive head or neck, that line looks real weird going across his, and it's like a
yeah, I feel like, I mean, you have the 2022 Hedorah, correct?
Yeah.
So you know how that thing has a big ass seam going down its back?
So what are we talking, which piece are you talking about here?
So if you look on the side of the figure, there's going to be a seam.
Mm-hmm, yep.
I feel like that's exactly what this is going on here. Yeah, you see everybody? See how there's like a seam traveling up Hedorah's backside? I have a feeling that the way that they molded this figure is that the head was a separate piece and it's probably going to be glue sealed. But in that same breath, it looks like we might get foot articulation, obviously arm articulation. I can't really say much about the tail, unless they just did the same thing with the head as they did with the feet, and those are going to be glue sealed and we're just going to get arms. I mean...
I hope... That seems easy enough to give us the foot articulation, so hopefully we end up seeing that.
Yeah, like, come on. But other than the head, though, I like how this looks. You know, you got the dark gray base, you got some silver, some metallic reds thrown in there. Pupils don't necessarily look like stickers like the Ultimate Monster Series Hedorah 2004 did, but they might be. They might be. I don't know. But the hype within me is kind of overriding the little issues I have because it's like, oh my god, Final Wars movie monster series Hedorah. It's a thing. He's here. Are we going to get massive repaints of this guy too?
Oh my goodness. We will see. With current trend says yes. And I wouldn't be too mad. I think they could, if they did a cool repaint, they could actually improve this guy.
Absolutely.
It wouldn't be screen accurate compared to this one, but I think repaints on this could be really fun.
Oh,
hopefully
absolutely.
They just don't give us 30 of them and back to back to back to back.
You see, now you said it. Now it's up in the stratosphere. Bandai heard that, and they're about to do it too. That's Final Wars Hedorah, and now the final figure to talk about. One of the figures that I was most hyped up for is Manda.
Manda. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so up first, I'll just give him the praise right here. Head sculpt, fantastic. Love the teeth, love the eye, love the detail all throughout. The white paint is looking very, very messy where it's present.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything on the upper part of his body moving past like the 2 front legs is all just unpainted. There's no paint on the back legs, there's no paint on the spikes. The tail looks like it's going to mostly be unpainted. Oh no, wait, I see some toe paint on the back legs, my bad.
Yeah, it looks like the one back toes get the paint, but those spines are definitely, they dropped it there. The back of the top 4 spines that are painted, the backside is unpainted. It looks like you can see pretty easily the horns.
Yeah.
Are unpainted on the back as well. But the sculpt on the face looks gorgeous.
Oh, it does. It looks great. Oh, man. Correct me if I'm wrong, though, but I feel like Final Wars Manda had a little bit more color to him.
I'm pretty sure he did. Ooh.
I feel like the webbed area alongside his body might have been a different color. I might be capping right now. I don't watch Final Wars too often, but I feel like he had a little bit more to him than just green and tan. Maybe? Maybe I am capping. We'll find out in a couple short seconds here, but YMSF definitely did it better.
I think so, yeah. There's definitely... I'm looking at some of the pictures from the movie. Of course, he was only in the movie for 90 seconds, but...
Yeah, trend in Final Wars. Great
But-
redesigns, barely in the movie.
Yeah, it definitely looks like he has a bit more detail and color to him. His head spikes are... This one's got him kind of sending way back. The head spikes on the one from the movie are actually pretty...
Oh yeah,
intense. But
they're
stick way
super
more.
prominent. Yeah.
Stick out to the sides a lot further. And yeah, he definitely has some, his back is definitely has some kind of silvery yellow stuff to it. The picture, of course, is coming up horrible because I'm just trying to...
Yeah.
But-
Well, don't worry.
but yeah,
I'll throw up pictures for comparison's
There's
sake.
definitely
and everything,
some detail and color that was left out.
which is typical at this point, I guess. It seems like movie monster series figures are only allowed to have 3 or 4 colors on them.
That would seem to be the trend.
Even then, even while we're being some negative nurgles about the paint, it does feel awesome to finally have a vinyl Manda.
Yep. Yeah, Manda. I don't have anything I don't have any Manda in my collection, so it'll be cool to get anything.
I just have singular point Manda. Like, that's it.
Okay, I have that one.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I've been dying to get more YMSF in the collection. It's just they always drop when I'm like, I need to save money now. But these are the only movie monster series announcements right now. We have some Ultra Action figures, and we have 3 new Ultra Kaiju releases, and they look cool too. I might have to partake in those. But as far as Godzilla goes, the first part of this round of predictions has come true. Like, we have our Manda, we have our new Final Goji, we have our new Mechagodzilla, we have Hedorah, finally. So I think we can assume that Baragon, Ebirah, King Ghidorah, and whoever the hell else was rumored, it's definitely coming. We're just going to have to wait a little close to the heart there. But as far as I'm seeing, everybody, I forgot to even check it as we were looking. Yeah, Manda is going to be February 25th. Final Goji is going to be February 25th. Final Hedorah is going to be February 25th. Oh! Mechagodzilla will be releasing the week prior. It'll be out on February 18th.
Oh,
Those slick bastards.
So that's coming up. So we're getting all those within the next 3 or 4 weeks.
That comes out literally a couple of days after Choco Hedorah comes out.
There's no rest for us here.
Oh, there isn't. And there never is. But all the Final Wars peeps, 25th. Mechagodzilla, 18th. As of right now, the only place you can pre-order them are Amazon Japan. HobbyLink Japan has not posted anything up for pre-order yet.
Yeah.
But if they do, as I'm editing this video, I will include pre-order links. All that
Godzilla
fun
store is
stuff.
still empty as of right now also.
Oh yeah, they haven't posted anything either?
No, unless they're hiding it, because they just pop all the new stuff up right at the top, right? Yeah, the newest stuff there is still the that huge limited movie monster series and some of the Marasan Hedorahs.
Even with all of the drawbacks of these releases that we have going on right now, I'm still very excited. I'm especially excited for Final Goji and Final Hedorah. Those are probably like my 2 top tiers. That's going to be a long ass video.
I think so.
But if you guys, yourself included, want to be on top of announcements like this, I will include a link to Tokusatsu Fig on their Twitter page, because this is where it all comes from. I guess we can end this off. Out of the 4 shown off, my friend, which are you most excited for?
I'd probably have to say the Final Wars Godzilla. He's just that's out of the 4, that was probably the one I was the most excited for when we were speculating. I know you had sent a bunch of potential releases, and he was one of the top ones that looked most exciting to me. And out of the 4, I think overall he might look the best too. He just looks so clean. So probably that one. How about yourself?
Well, I'm probably going to say the same, but just because I'm a Hedorah fanboy, I will say I am very excited for Hedorah as well, definitely. But yeah. I can't deny that Final Goji. That Final Goji looks great. The right eye color, a purple tongue. I think that's accurate too. I don't think he had a blood red tongue in the movie. He's just looking to be like You know, that's the crazy thing about this final Goji. It's like they didn't have to change much. The original release was pretty good as it was, but it feels more definitive now. It feels like the final Goji we will need.
Yeah.
Unless they bring the King series back. Bandai, King of the Monster series revival. When? Any day now, you fuckers.
Yes, please.
But yeah, I'm hyped. I can't wait. I mean, I'm always hyped for new movie Monster Series releases. It doesn't matter if it comes from a movie that I don't love or a design that I'm not crazy about. If it means the movie Monster Series collection grows, I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So, we're going to cap this off. I'm going to get to editing and just toss this out there as soon as I can. If you guys have the time, in the comment section down below, I will have a link to my friend's channel over here. You should definitely subscribe. I said this in a video that was never released because fuck you, OBS. But he gets shit a lot quicker than I do. This man's got the luck of the fucking gods. You will find a lot of reviews there, likely before even I get a hold of them. He's a great content creator. He's on his toes at all times, just like your boy, and definitely toss him some love. He deserves it. He does.
Except for these last couple things. Apparently nobody wants to ship to me anymore. They're boycotting me.
It's okay. We all have our slumps. We all have our slumps on friggin' YouTube. I have been ShinRobjira. You have been...
Oh my Godzilla.
And we will probably be doing this a lot more often because this was really fun and I like actually conversing with somebody when it comes to these figure announcements. Maybe we'll do like a pattern, at least one on my channel, one on your channel, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Bandai Boys Unite.
I am here for it.
All right, so all y'all sound off in the comment section down below. Which figures are you most hyped for? If you want to do like out of the 4, most hyped, second most hyped, third most hyped, fourth most hyped, do whatever you want. I'm just suggesting things. This is an engagement trap, please. And I will see you all next time with probably videos that I have to push back even further now because this one's going to come out. I want it to have its legs, so... I'll see you all then. I'll see you all there. I'm going to hit the stop recording button, and hopefully this doesn't fuck up. Hopefully this just sends... We'll discuss that later. Bye.